Hello, this is a short video about my recovery from chronic fatigue syndrome or myalgic encephalitis. A few years ago, when I looked on YouTube, I saw a video that had been posted by someone that very much encouraged me because they said that recovery is possible. And a lot of what you read says it isn't. And I told myself that should I recover from this, then I also will post a video. So here I am. The symptoms I had were joint pain, brain fog, headache, muscle pain, post-exertional malaise that was fairly significant, basically just fatigue all the time, sensitivity to light, sound, visual sensitivity. Basically I was a wreck running at about 50% of my normal capacity. So that journey, the total journey, lasted about 3 years up until now. I was unable to work for approximately a year of that time. And I tried numerous treatments, supplements, and diets, but the key to my recovery was addressing the root cause. I've recovered all of my energy at this point. I still have some mild symptoms, headaches, a little bit of dizziness that seem to be diminishing over time. I'm shooting for 100% of my former self, or maybe 120%. There's a lot of positive changes have been brought into my lifestyle as a result of this journey. So the bottom line is that recovery is possible. I'd say I'm probably in the 80 to 90 to many days 100% of my former self. And again, I mentioned that I was down around 50% at the lowest time. So these are the things that worked for me, and they're not in the order that I tried them or discovered them, and I tried many things. The file that I kept on research regarding ME/CFS was probably 2 inches thick of various studies and reports and medical research. So the first thing that helped in terms of order of priority was the ME/CFS recovery program by Dan Neufer called ANS Rewire. In my opinion, I think he's figured out what the root cause of the disease is, and that it's basically a matter of time before it's recognized by the wider medical community once clinical studies are done. So you can take a look at that, Google ANS Rewire, and he wrote a book, I haven't read the book yet, called CFS Unraveled, and that's Dan, D-A-N-N-E-U-F-F-E-R, Dan Neufer. Another thing that helped along the way, made a significant difference, but not nearly as much as the ANS Rewire program, was a paleo diet that I found on the Walls protocol. It's available on Amazon, and the Walls paleo diet, and she's got a couple of other diets in there, were very helpful in dealing with some of the digestive problems. Another issue that was, I think, a side issue that had to be resolved was small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, which I believe was more the result of the CFSME. And I tried a drug called rifaximin that took a while for me to get my gastrointestinal specialist to agree to prescribing it. He did, and that made a difference, a significant difference in a lot of those symptoms of gas and bloating and IBS. Another one that I found in a book called Beating Chronic Fatigue is a drug called nimodipine, and that helped considerably with the brain fog and joint pain, which was quite bad. And so those are the 4 things, and again, I would just stay encouraged. There's a lot of lifestyle change that happened along the way for the better, but it wasn't without a lot of work and reflection that brought healing. So I'd say stay encouraged, keep at it, don't give up, and that's all I've got to say. Take care.